about to go on. The Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show on WHGE 95.3 FM here in Wilmington, Delaware. We're still getting things organized. The show is about to start. And the Rocksploitation Band, my band is in the house today. Yeah. You ready, guys?
Almost.
Alright, because I gotta go. It's 3 o'clock. Yeah! Boy!
What's that?
Alright, guys, I'm gonna put your mics up. Let's do this. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta start. This song is nice, though.
Yeah.
You on the red mic, Chris? I'm on the green mic.
Okay.
And I'm on the blue mic. Mic check 1, 2. Here we go. Don't make no noise, Chris, because once I start, you ready? Peace and love. This is the Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show with Samantha Hollins on WHGE 95.3 FM, the first and only black-owned radio station in Delaware.
Darn right. Yeah.
It is November the 11th, 11/11, make a wish, and 55 degrees. Hello to my co-host Ronan Ali. How you doing? In the place to be.
Yeah. I'm doing fine.
It's good to have you here, man. But you're not here really the co-host today. But I got to introduce you as the co-host so everybody can know who you are. And this co-host Ronan Ali is very, very talented. He does many things. He wears many hats. But today he is here for a special reason that we'll get to. I am thrilled to be here with you Saturdays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. as I unveil my griot stance of music, art, and culture from Delaware throughout the African diaspora, past, present, and future. I am so excited about today's show. Usually I am interviewing other artists about their upcoming events, but today the tables will turn as I have a conversation with my bandmates. We are called Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band, and our forthcoming show is in Wilmington, Delaware, November the 17th at Finnegan's, presented by Delaware Music Network. We will also talk about our 18-year journey as a band and my 22-year rock herstory, I call it. And this will be fun. We'll probably do a little something live up in the studio as well and talk about the future of Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band, including my children. First, I would like to say Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you, Ronan, for your service.
You're welcome.
Where did you serve, Ronan?
Where? There's a few places. You mean what branch of service?
Yes.
I was in the U.S. Air Force.
And where were you stationed?
Texas, South Carolina, and Italy.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your service. One day we'll definitely have to dig deeper in it and talk about more of what you've done in your dynamic life. Tonight, go to the Nomad Bar to check out a band called, let me make sure I get this name right, Zavitas. Or Zuvitas, I think it is. 9 p.m. through 12 a.m., 905 North Orange Street. That is Nate Zuvitas on guitar and vocals, Zay Grims on bass, and Simone Johnson on drums. It's free to get in. Go down there and have some fun tonight. I love that I get to talk about the different events that's happening in and around town, because local artists need our support. Support your local artists.
That's right.
Also tonight, the Monday Night Club presents live music featuring band Best Kept Soul.
Yay!
You know about them, Ronan?
Oh, yeah.
I figured you did. You know everybody.
I sat in with them a couple of times with Brother Lamont at the helm on guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's a bad band right there.
Yes. I've seen them before, too, at an outdoor event.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be at the Monday Club in Newcastle, Delaware, And the band starts at 8 p.m. through 11 p.m. this evening. Go check that out.
Yeah.
With the holiday seasons approaching, there will be a lot of community events going on. Thursday, November the 16th, the Fraulein M. Trottler Senior Citizen Luncheon will be taking place at William Hicks Anderson's Community Center at 501 North Madison Street, 11 a.m. through 2 p.m. and is free. Entertainment provided by DJ Tim Dog, and door prizes will be available. And you know, when you listen to my show, you got to have your pen, paper, or whatever you write with very handy. So I'm going to give you this number to call if you're interested in going to this event. Call 302-576-2140 for more information. Again, call 302-576-2140 for more info. Also, Thursday, November the 16th is Thanksgiving dinner at the Glorious Church, 2205 Lancaster Avenue, 12 p.m. through 5 p.m. Friday, November the 17th, Harvest for the Homeless, hosted by Neighborly Home Care and Division of State Service Center, will be happening 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Christina Park, 100 North Church Street. Contact Michelle Powell at mpowell@neighborlyhomecare.com. Again, Michelle Powell at mpowell@neighborlyhomecare.com. Life Worth Living Church is collecting donations for holiday baskets for families in need during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Go to lifeworthlivingchurch.com/give for more info. You can also connect with them through social media at Life Worth Living Delaware on Instagram. You can drop off at this location, which is 2205 Lancaster Avenue, or you can call 302-256-6621. Again, call 302-256-6621. There's a lot of giving going around, and I love that. And I'm thankful for that our community comes together and give, especially during the holidays. But it's not just during the holidays. I'm announcing events and stuff like this every week. Being that I am coming up on my 1-year anniversary, November the 19th, here at WHGE 95.3 FM, hosting the Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show, I wanted to add a new feature. I want to spotlight businesses in our community. So check this out. Whole New World Cleaning Service, LLC, is a woman-owned, veteran-owned, 5-star review company that offers residential cleaning, deep cleaning, move-in cleaning, move-out cleaning, Airbnb cleaning, office cleaning, and so much more. Whole New World Cleaning offers free walkthroughs and consultations. Their motto is a clean home equals a clean mind. If you want to know more about Whole New World Cleaning, go to their website, which is WNWcleaning.com. Again, WNWcleaning.com. Whole New World Cleaning LLC comes to your home, sing a song for you, and leave your home looking and feeling like a whole new world. A whole new world. I had to do it. Yes, I love that. And I look forward to talking about many more businesses in our community to let you know what's going on, because we all need a good cleaner, especially busy families or even busy single folks who work at companies 24/7, to have someone that you trust and that's going to do the job. And check out their website, because I checked it out and this is laid out really nice. Get all that info and support. The Harlem Renaissance. You know, every week we talk about the Harlem Renaissance, being that this is the Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show. The Harlem Renaissance jazz, blues singer, and songwriter Alberta Hunter was born April 1st, 1895 in Memphis, Tennessee. And she passed away October 17, 1984 in New York. Her career span was 1914 through 1984.
Wow.
She was signed to labels including Decca, Paramount, Columbia, Bluesville, and Black Swan, just to name a handful. She was also a piano player, receiving lessons from renowned jazz pianist Tony Jackson, who also helped her to compose songs. She got her big break at Dreamland Cafe, a cultural stable for New Jersey's Black community. She sung with jazz musician and band leader King Oliver. Her career grew in New York clubs and musicals, as well as in London through the 1920s to the 1930s. She made a major comeback in the 1970s to the 1980s, and as they say, the rest was history, or herstory, as I say. Yes, so that is Alberta Hunter. Big ups to her, yes. And I mentioned her because I, too, am a singer-songwriter. Hello, Joanne. I am a singer-songwriter and musician as well. And I thought about being that I'm not interviewing myself today, but I'm having a conversation with my band. Can't interview myself, so definitely have a nice conversation. So I wanted to segue that energy into what we're doing as Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band. So I want to welcome my bandmates, Chris Nelson and Ronan Ali.
Hey.
How you doing today, guys?
Great.
Mellow.
I can see, Ronan, you need to lively up. You had a long day, so I get it. But we about to lively up in here. So,
as we always do.
Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band. We have a show coming up November the 17th here in Wilmington, Delaware.
Next Friday.
Yes, at Finnegan's.
Finnegan's. Yep.
Finnegan's.
Yes. And it's presented by Delaware Music Network.
That's right.
And I want to thank Delaware Music Network for inviting us to be a part of what you're doing in the community as well.
Right.
It's always amazing to be a part of your events. And also I want to get a quick shout out to Maya Bellardo, who was here last week, who also has a show coming up next Saturday at the Coin.
Yeah.
Yes. All this great talent here in the city.
For those who don't know, that's the hotel across the street from the Queen on Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware.
And it's interesting that it starts with a Q, but it's called the Coin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nice inside, too.
Beautiful,
Very nice.
yes. So, guys, where are we going to start? Where should we begin? I want to know, what is it like being a part of a rock band, being that your background, this is a question for both of you guys, your backgrounds are not, well, I wouldn't say it's not rock and roll, but it wasn't at the time when you joined the band.
You first.
Well, I wasn't known to play rock and roll at the time, but I grew up since I was little, about 5 years old, listening to it. Of course, Jimi Hendrix and Earth, Wind and Fire, Funkadelic, and Banjo being my first introductory into it. And then, of course, Queen shortly after that. My father played a lot of that in the house, and my uncle Casey Wilder, peace be upon him, he was heavy into rock and roll and heavy metal. So, you know, and then MTV came out, I think when I was about 7, maybe 6 or 7, and my grandmother got cable, so I'm watching that all the time when I go over her house. So, you know, there's really no way to get out of it, even if I didn't like it. So, I liked it. So coming to Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band is really nothing as far as a big transition. It really wasn't, because as I was taught, if you're a true musician, you appreciate all types of music.
Yeah. You
just have to learn the different languages and the different nuances for each idiom. You know.
And you don't just bring the rock and roll with it's interesting, you being the drummer of the band, you also have a background in hip hop, which takes you back to funk, and you really put that funk backbone into the rock and roll sound that I do. Yeah,
that's the aspect of rock and roll that I saw was missing when it started going to mainstream, aka Middle America, and getting to a point where black people didn't even recognize it was theirs anymore. I thought that was missing. I mean, you see guys, almost every rock band has a bass player, but the bass player doesn't sound like he's playing the bass. It's not deep. Unless you started listening to the Police, and the Police, their music was more ska influence, which is a cousin of reggae music, so the bass is going to be thick and deep, but even that wasn't as thick and deep as it could go with bass. So when it comes to drums, I like, I like speeding up a little bit, whatever's required, but I like keeping a pocket and putting a bunch of loose change up in there, to make it relatable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like the key is, you want to stretch, you want to go far, but not so far where people don't understand it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And the same thing with bass guitar when I played bass in your band. I liked it.
Yes, you were the bass.
Yes, it's got to be thick. That thin bass. You're not really gonna catch people with that. That's your thing. That's your thing. But I opt to put the hump in it.
I like that. Okay, Chris Nelson, how about you?
A little similar to Ronan. I started listening to rock and roll when MTV came out too, only because I was trying to find MC Hammer. So
MC Hammer.
Yeah, because I was intrigued by his dancing.
Okay.
More so by his dance, not really by his rap, but I thought he was a decent rapper to me. So I used to watch MTV a lot, waiting for him to come on the scene.
Yes.
But I watched all the black rockers and all the white rockers on MTV, and some black rockers like Prince, to Living Color. You know what I'm saying? To Michael Jackson to some point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I was always into Hammer at that time. But I saw Bon Jovi, I saw all these other amazing rock artists, white rock artists at the time on MTV. And besides that, it started in the household listening to hip hop, R&B, soul, and a little bit of jazz and funk and blues. Listening to Power 99 FM when Lady B was on, Power 99 FM back in 1980, in the 1980s. So, just learning, and listening, watching, and just, that's how I got into rock, and also basically learning in school too. Going in elementary school, in choirs. I went to a predominantly white high school, a predominantly white school district.
And where did you grow up, Chris?
I grew up in Morton, PA, which is a predominantly black town, but the school district is predominantly white.
Yeah.
So I had no choice but to actually learn other songs, other cultures, other different languages, other different styles of music, besides learning in the household of hip hop, R&B, soul, and so-called gospel music, and soul music, spiritual music. So that's how I got introduced into listening to rock music. But playing in the band with this band, it just organically came natural to me, because learning, I had to relearn some stuff and open my mind up to the idea of playing rock, because rock was not something I wanted to do at the time. I was into soul, still into soul and R&B and hip hop, but this is a special kind of band, and meeting a special lady named Yellow Songbird made me want to,
rock out,
and it felt different. You know what I'm saying? And it felt free to play keys that originally played keys. Then eventually doing double keys and then bass keys, and so. But yeah. It's been quite a journey since 2025.
And that tambourine, you play a mean tambourine.
Since 2004 and 5, it's been a crazy, amazing journey. Yes, I do play the tambourine sometimes when we do acoustic. It's always a magical thing playing with this band, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Outside of my own band, outside of Chris Nelson, our Entertainment, to me, this is the best band I've ever played in the land.
Well, thank you.
The baddest band.
Thank you.
In the land.
But you also have a gospel background as well.
I do.
And I believe that's where a lot of that undertone comes, because rock and roll comes from those roots anyway.
Yes. Watching people in church playing, tambourine and singing in choirs, like I said before. And not only sung in church, school choirs, I also sung. I'm a training in church choirs, training how to, I was trained how to do the 3-part harmony or 4-part harmony, and watching Boys and Men. My cousin Mark, through watching Boys and Men, learn the 5-part harmony style, and also take 6. So
Yeah.
just different artists, different genres of music that got me into music in the first place. Starting with my family and the household to church to now doing my own thing, and also doing this with Gail Sommer Recitation Man.
Yes, and you're from Jersey, Ronan, right?
That's right.
I mean, I know that, but let the audience know.
Yeah.
So you brought that Jersey funk up in it.
That's right. Essex County. And as everybody knows, that's where George Clinton is from. Matter of fact, George Clinton went to high school with my aunt. And maybe a couple of cousins. But yeah, we go back that far.
My Aunt Phyllis, she was well known overseas. See, all of us in this band have family members who are actually famous. So we are definitely blessed to be an extension of our family, individual families. But I met Boys and Men through my cousin Mark when they was in high school. I was 8 years old. My cousin Mark was 18 years old, and he started Boys and Men. At the time, it was called Unique Attraction, and then a couple of years later, they called themselves Boys and Men.
Okay.
So that's a long story too.
Yes.
But yeah.
All right. Meeting you guys in Philadelphia at the 5 spot in October Gallery and other well-known venues, and seeing you guys, what you do as individual artists. I never knew that you guys would actually be in the band, the rock band with me. I was just going to see what you guys do and support what you guys do along the way.
We never knew neither.
Yeah.
And this came organically.
Yeah.
Like I said, organically.
Yeah.
And I started out in 2001. I used to go on the whole open mic scene in Philadelphia, taking my little black Epiphone guitar with me to the open mics, and being the only rocker, the only woman with an electric guitar just rocking out. And I feel like I kind of got on people's nerves.
That's right. When I met you at October Gallery, you was the only person I known on the rock scene. I mean, you introduced me to the black rock scene. Nobody else was doing it at the time. You was very unique at doing it. So yeah, there's nothing. There's the only original person as far as within our era that was doing it. That was definitely you, in my opinion.
Well, thank you. That was an underground scene in New York, but I had no idea that was actually an underground scene in Philadelphia that I just found out through Hezekiah.
Wow.
So I felt like alone with going to all the open mics that was not meant for rock. But at the same time, being a part of those events definitely gave me tough skin, and I think it spilled off into the genres that were there.
Right.
People will see us and get excited about us, and next thing you know, you'll see others rocking out.
That's definitely the truth.
Yeah, man.
It could be sorry.
Oh, you were saying something?
We also got a lot of copycats as well. But
So, hey, well,
yeah, we need it like that.
yeah. The good thing about it was funny going on a journey. You mentioned venues that weren't really rock and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that they got to see it, but I didn't really get it until later.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's sad, but I'll tell anybody. I put it on Facebook. When it comes to black people, particularly in America, rock and roll is nothing more, amounts to nothing more than bragging rights for most of us.
Yeah.
You know, we did it first.
Plain and simple.
And that's about as far as it goes. Like, we did it first.
Plain and simple.
You know, but the same folks can't tell you a favorite rock album. They can't tell you your favorite rock concert they've been to, rock and roll artists. They can barely tell you the history, where it started, or certain pioneers of rock and roll.
Like Rosette Tharpe.
You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us. You don't really have to get into it because each generation has their own talk. You know, people have their preference. There's so many different styles and expressions about music to get into.
Yes.
But, you know, at least know it and respect it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
Right. And learning in this band, through Gavin Songbird about the history of rock and roll, gave me an insight in history too about how music started more as well, especially in rock and roll in this great genre.
Yeah, because if you dissect the history of rock and roll, you will see that under the ground of rock and roll, there's R&B, there's blues, there's jazz, there's gospel, there's definitely funk. But funk came like after, and then that African root, the drum. That
right.
drum is even, if you listen to gospel music, you can hear that drum, the same drum in heavy metal music.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So being able to continue that culture is more than a bragging right for me. It's just a birthright.
Exactly.
And to have you guys on board to do that, it can be very risky.
Yes, it can.
Because in our industry, in the entertainment industry, it's hard to really move forward as an all-black rock band.
But you gotta have the guts and say, I don't care. I'm gonna move anyway, and find your own place, your own way and destiny.
Exactly. And you have to be able to continue to be the trendsetter, the trailblazer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If that's your expression, you do it. And that's another thing I find out about black musicians. They find when it comes to rock and roll, a lot of them figure that doing rock and roll is going to be the meal ticket. I've met quite a few musicians who are prominent musicians, very good in what they do normally. And like, yeah, I'm about to start a rock band myself and do a rock project. I mean, they might genuinely like it, but a lot of people are doing it for a money grab because they figure that's where the money is. Until they get in there and find out it's just as difficult,
Yeah.
if not worse.
You don't have the type of energy to actually sustain what we sustain.
So, and there's a lot of cats doing it, like still the legendary Fishbone. They could have quit years ago with the troubles they faced. Just watch the documentary Electric Purgatory, or watch their own documentary about Fishbone themselves.
Yeah.
They could have quit a long time, but they keep going. I'm gonna tell you this: to any band or act that's a little insecure about themselves or competitive, don't go on after Fishbone. Don't do it. I've seen and heard, I've seen it myself and heard about quite a few artists and their legends to this day who had the displeasure of going on after Fishbone. They thought they were that thing back in the day. And nah, Fishbone, you're going to need a whole circus act to compete with them. Seen them in small clubs, big stages,
And outside of rock, it's the same thing with Busta Rhymes. You can't go after him.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Well, it's an energy thing. I don't think it's that you can't go after them, but if you're not willing to bring the energy, then it's just not the place for you.
That's right.
I know for me, I love Fishbone, and I would love to open up for them one day. So it blew my mind when we were in LA at the Mint. And we performed that Monday.
That's right, we did.
And then we went to the Mint on that Tuesday. And Norwood Fisher from Fishbone was performing with his band, and so many amazing musicians.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said he knew who I was mind-blowing to me. Because sometimes you think, because you're underground and that things are maybe not be moving the way that you want them to move, that you're not making any type of impact, or that things aren't quite moving forward.
Right.
But you just never know. The more you go out there and the more you connect with the audience, word gets around. And I feel like that's been our staying power why we've been together for about 18 years.
Yes, about 18 years. Going 20 years, that's right.
Yes. We started out together, not even knowing that we were going to be in a band together, just kind of jamming. And I know Ronan was by default, because Ronan, I needed a drum player. And I was just asking if you knew anybody, and you
you needed a bassist.
No, bassist, yeah. And you offered yourself up. I didn't even know you played the bass.
Yeah, you're in my apartment from time to time, man, and I have basses sitting up there and drums, and I'm looking like.
But I've never seen you play it, so I've seen musicians. I had plenty of basses I didn't play at the time. It was a dream of mine to play. Now I play, but at the time I didn't, so I didn't assume.
Also, if you're getting the other members that's not here no more, in terms of me.
Oh, I'm not forgetting anybody. We just didn't get to that part yet.
Right.
We're definitely going to talk about the past, the present, and the future. So that bass, when you started playing bass in the band, Ronan, it was a thing where, whoa, this guy can actually play. And it was almost like a garage band type of thing because we were learning as we went along.
Exactly.
I didn't know whether you was a good bass player or not. All I knew is you could play. And you were making the sounds that I needed it to be played for the music.
Yeah, it was all right at the moment.
I remember the time you picked up the bass yourself, Samantha, in the studio when you work on your first album. It's like, wow, you actually just picked it up like it was nothing. Like it was second nature to you playing the bass.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about your music, you know, a lot of people may have thought that it was, including myself, it was easy to play, particularly basses. And I know some dope basses that had a little difficulty trying to play your music. Like I'm like, okay, it's not just me. It's not just me. Okay.
It's interesting that you say that because the way that I play the guitar with my thumb, a lot of bass players say that it doesn't really make it easy for them to find that on the bass. So I think that's been the thing. But
and also guitar players too. It's the same thing about you playing with the thumb. I think it's very unique.
You know, I just started playing with the thumb because that's what was comfortable. But I started seeing later on that a lot of my guitar heroes played with the thumb. But these guitar heroes, like Jimi Hendrix, for instance, they were always had a different vibe about them. And he was left-handed too, because he played his left-handed, and I'm left-handed. I don't play a left-handed guitar, but I bring my thumb over the guitar to be able to find my comfort zone.
Right.
So I found out a lot of blues players also play like that. And it's interesting that I'm going down that blues path.
Right.
Where I'm more of a performing artist than a recording artist. What do y'all think about that?
It's natural because we perform all the time on stage, and it's what we love to do. Second nature to us.
Yes.
And trying to find the time to record, we got to actually plan that, which we will soon. But being on stage is natural to us, so I love it.
I love being a performing artist because that's like my second home. I'm very introverted. I'm shy. Well, not as shy as I used to be, but I'm very quiet and to myself type of person. But when I get on stage, it's freedom. It allows me to open up and communicate and connect with people in a way that I would never have done if I was just chilling in a cut somewhere. And I'm known to disappear after a show, but I'm learning how to not do that and to mingle because Ronan gets on me about that. You have to talk to the people.
I love the stage, man.
And I love that. Ronan, how about you?
As far as what? Talking to the people?
No, as far as the stage, being that I'm more of a performing artist than a recording artist.
I mean, it's both of them work hand in hand. Both of them work hand in hand, man. I mean, you're a great performing artist because you keep doing it. You keep doing it. The studio, though, I'm pretty sure people would love to hear what you have to offer in the studio so they can travel more. And plus, it cuts down legwork for us. They can hear that time and time again. They're going to be wishing and wanting more. On top of that, they purchased it.
That's true.
So,
and our stage performances is crazy, y'all. I mean, like, it's exciting to be on stage with this woman, with this your brother right here, and the children now. It's exciting. Nothing like being on stage with these people. Amazing artists and musicians. Trust me. I love it. Like I said, it's the baddest band in the land. I don't care what you guys say. It's just the baddest band in the land.
He always says that, and he's going to get me in trouble. I just think we're great at being us, and that's the thing about being authentic in who you are.
Exactly.
Learning how to just focus on what you're doing and not what others are doing as far as music, art, and culture. Just being great at being you and being able to connect and bring that chemistry to the stage. And I feel like that's what we have. It could be like a bad day for us, but as soon as we get on that stage or even just rehearsal, the energy shifts quick.
It does.
Once we get on that stage, even if there's mistakes, we used to beat ourselves up over. We don't do it no more because even if there's mistakes, somehow we just find each other and the chemistry continues to flow. What do you think about that, Ronan?
it's the truth. It's the truth, because it's something about knowing what you're doing at first. And you know, when you rehearse, even if it's once a week, when you rehearse,
I wish.
you know, when you rehearse, man, you get it. And when you know, it's like studying. Like I tell people, even when it comes to your studies, math or anything else, if you're able to talk about it in a normal conversation and do it, it's really a part of you. Yeah. Okay? So if you're constantly doing it and you think about Ghetto Songbird, you think about your act all the time. That's right. If that's part of you, you know, talk about it, be about it. That's what they say. So so when we hit the stage, it's already there. Yeah. But also that comes from personal development. Like I gotta practice at some point during the day. Even if it's not just my drums, even if it's a drum pad to keep my hands ready, because you know, I've done it without practicing and I feel the difference. You know, sometimes immediate. So when we get on the stage, it's all right there, because it's family for one.
Right.
Exactly.
And practicing with your band, especially if you're just playing every day or playing somewhere else. I play at church a lot to keep my chops up. You know what I'm saying? But playing with the band and knowing the material all these years is second nature. So be on stage, just like nothing we can do but just be you and just do what you love to do, and bring the magic out. Especially playing with talented, great musicians and great artists who share the same energy as you do.
Yes. And it's a beautiful feeling, like when we're in rehearsal. That's the only time that I really get to pick up my guitar and create, so I can introduce a new song. Right away, they are on it. Yeah. I love that feeling, and I love the feeling of being on stage with this band, because I can go anywhere.
Exactly.
I can just let go and allow my mind and my spirit to just have the freedom to fly. That's what it feels like when I'm on stage. I don't remember half of the performance by the time I'm done. So thank goodness that I now have my daughter, little Hollins, on board to videotape and take pictures so we can preserve all of these amazing shows. And all of these events that we've been doing over the years. We started out in Botswana, post-rock griot tour, and we made our way throughout Wilmington, Philadelphia, Morton, Pennsylvania, Los Angeles at the Mint, and now we're back here in Wilmington having our final show together of the year, our final live show, because I actually have a online virtual show coming up too, the end of November. But I'll talk about that later on. The show that we're going to be doing at Finnegan's in Wilmington, Delaware on November the 17th, Friday. Yeah. It's a Friday night. Come out and have some fun. And I'm going to let the band tell you what you should expect, and stop Chris with that. You know what. Just, okay, go ahead.
Just expect to have fun. We love to have fun on stage. We love performing. We love entertaining people. We love educating people too as well.
Yes.
And we love just to be around good vibes. That is what we're about. A good vibration.
I'm glad that you said the education part, because we also like to educate, like Chris just said, on stage.
Yes.
We'll pull out some songs and intertwine those songs into the songs that I've created and that they play with me, and bring it to life with like a little bit of a Jimi Hendrix song, or you might hear a little P-Funk up in there, and a little Sly and the Family Stone. Yes. So we don't do full cover songs, but we do add some familiar covers, like hidden in between our songs. It's like a treasure hunt.
Right.
You hear all this original music, but then all of a sudden you hear something familiar, like, oh yeah, I know that. And it gets the vibe really thriving and grooving.
In LA, we did a tribute song to Rosalie Brooks, and we did her.
Rosalie Brooks is my mentor.
Yes.
Yes, she's a singer-songwriter from the 1960s. She was also a recording artist, and she is known for recording 2 songs with Jimi Hendrix. So we performed one of those songs live at the Mint called My Diary.
And Ghetto Songbird is so amazing. She created her own, like a bridge to that song. Because originally that song was like a bridge. But the bridge is amazing. I said, oh my gosh. But it's all tribute to Miss Rosie B. Brooks when they transitioned a couple years ago, right?
Yes. And it's interesting because when I played that bridge to my son, Clave, who plays keyboard in the band, he is 12 years old, and I played it for him. He was like, aren't you going to cry?
Oh,
I was like, oh man, I wasn't even thinking about crying.
Why you gotta be that kid?
I know.
There's always that kid in school, you embarrassed. You're not gonna cry, right? And you start crying.
But he said that because he said he's the type of person that really listens to music and he feels the emotion in music. And when we played that together, that was confirmation that I'm going to keep that bridge in the song.
And
Right.
He's amazing. Clive is amazing on keys. He's 12 years old. He's amazing on keys. That's all I gotta say about that.
I want you to also talk about what to expect at our show November the 17th at Finnegan's here in Wilmington, Delaware.
What to expect? You can expect what we're talking about. Expecting and seeing or experiencing are two different things.
Ooh, I like that.
So you can expect all we're talking about, and I'll leave it at that.
The unexpected. So we have some new band members. They're not really new because they've been on the stage with me for actually before the pandemic. They made their debut, but they've been musicians in the band for about almost 2 years for Djembe and almost 1 year for Clave and Ikembe. And these guys, they have their own band called H-Fam now, but they still rock with Mama, their Foxy Mama, Ghetto Sunburn, the Exploitation Band. And like I said, we have their sister, Lil Hollins, on video and photography. So expect just a show full of energy, fun, and family love. It's a family show. We got a good vibe coming. And we want to invite the family in here and talk to you as well.
Yeah.
Hollins family.
H-Fam! Lolo!
Ikembe. How you doing, Ikembe?
Lolo.
How you doing, Clave?
She's sweet. She's sweet.
Oh, Lilo sleep. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Djembe,
Oh,
how you doing?
I'm good.
It's good to have you guys in here. I would like to ask you a few questions. So, like that song, Step Right Up. Ikembe, how old are you?
6.
And what do you do in Ghetto Songbird of Exploitation Band?
Walk out.
You rock out?
Yes.
And what do you do while you rock it out?
Play your cousin.
You play percussion and you sing, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
Clave,
With
step
the doggy.
right up. Clave, oh, what's your name and
My name is Clave Hendricks Hollins.
and what do you do in the Exploitation Band?
Play keyboard. Sometimes I sing too.
Yes. And how old are you?
12.
How old are you, Ikembe?
6.
Okay. And Djembe, your turn.
Okay.
I mean, I know I'm saying their names, but they can introduce themselves. And what's your name, little boy?
I'm Djembe.
Djembe who?
Djembe Niall Hollins.
Ah. How old are you?
9.
And what is your position in the band?
I play percussion and I sing.
And what else you do in the band? Drum solos.
Oh yeah, drum solo.
Yes. Cool thing about Djembe, he's been in the band for almost 2 years now. He's not our drummer per se, but he's gonna be.
He can fill in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and he's gonna always have a surprise drum solo somewhere in the set. So look out for that as well. So guys, I'm thinking we should do a quick little song here,
Sure.
and
Always lovely.
let's see what we can do. Chris normally has the tambourine, but he's gonna have this today.
Right.
An instrument we got from Botswana.
That's
Yes,
mine.
it is.
You can buy. You're gonna have the shaker.
We'll call it in a minute.
We have Djembe on Djembe. We have Clave preparing with the keyboard.
Mama.
Ronan, you're gonna sing today.
Mama.
And you can hand clap.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama. Jimmy on Jimmy.
Okay.
Be in his way.
So, we're going to do a song, acoustic song, entitled Hood Stop Wingdom. This song, Hood Stop Wingdom, was written for two reasons. To talk about where I come from musically as an artist, and to also give props to some of my favorite rock stars. Here we go. Ghetto Songbird and a Rocksploitation Band.
Yeah, I saw you on the stage, and that is it.
That is it, not quite yet. So, Clave Hollins, since I am staring right at you,
Yes?
what is it like being a part of a rock band that has already had a name out there that's been established for 18 years now? And my career has been established for 22 years. What do you feel like you bring to Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band?
I feel like I bring this type of magic to the band that was always there, but I just bring a bit more magic. Not not trying to say it didn't already have the type of magic that everyone likes before,
Yes.
but I just feel like I bring just like a type of spark in this band.
I love that. You do. Very much. And I'm glad that you decided to be a part of the band, because for a little while you kind of just sat on the side watching Jinbei be a part of the band.
Yes.
What made you want to join the band?
I feel like the band needed another keyboardist. Chris was doing the bass, so I feel like it needed some upper chords too.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that. I thought you just kind of just chimed in just to chime in. I didn't know that you actually heard that. And I'm glad that you heard that, because you're right. Because Chris was doing double keys at one point.
Well, my keyboard broke.
Yeah. So during that time when his keyboard broke, you came in and you added that electric sound to the keys, making the sound definitely a lot more full. I was about to say a little, but I had to reword it, a lot more full.
Mm-hmm.
And Ikembe, what do you like about being a part of Ghetto Songbird and the Rosploitation Band?
It's nice.
It's nice. But how does a 6-year-old get on stage in front of all of those people and perform?
I'm kind of shy, but I want to be in the band.
You're kind of shy, but you wanted to be in the band. You're not shy when you get on that stage. At 6 years old, I would have been hiding away and like, no, I'm not getting up there. But you're pretty brave. You get on the stage and you perform very well. Jinbei Hollins.
Yep.
Come over here, buddy. What is it like being a part of the band, the Songbird and Rosploitation Band?
It's very amazing.
What do you feel like you add to the band?
I feel like I add more culture to it.
Ooh, I love that. So you know what that Jinbei is about, right?
Yeah.
I love having you on Jinbei because you definitely bring that culture in the rock. It's like if all the guitars would stop and we just let the rhythm go, ooh, the music is just alive and kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because with all of you guys on board now, with that rhythm section, I can put down the guitar sometimes and just dance and have a good time. Because I'm also a dancer and I love to get on stage and dance. But before, it was hard. I would only be able to do that at the beginning and maybe the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm definitely going to be putting that guitar down more and dancing. As you guys make me want to dance to the music.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
Now we're playing at Finnegan's Pub November the 17th.
Right.
It's a pub, so we're not sure whether the little ones can come or not. I mean, they was with us in LA at the Mint. They've been doing all the shows with us this year,
Right.
pretty much. So we're hoping they can join us because there's a whole different vibe with them on it. And the first sight, you think, oh, that's kind of cute, the children on stage. But when you hear them, if you close your eyes and look, you will definitely hear maturity in the music. And that's what H-Fam brings to the Rosploitation Band.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes. And it blows my mind because I find myself during the show actually stopping to listen to them. Actually, all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Our last show at the Mint in LA, I can definitely think of a whole bunch of moments where I was thoroughly entertained by my own band. I'm just standing on stage doing what I do, and then I'm hearing Chris doing something. Oh, Chris. Then I'm hearing Ronald, yo. Then I'm hearing HP. I'm like, oh, come on now, y'all. I'm having so much fun at this point in this cycle in my life and my career. More fun than I ever had on stage. And I am so thankful and grateful for my Rosploitation Band.
We love
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Ikembe.
And the
Thank you,
Thank you so
Jinbei.
much.
Thank
the
you,
rest of
Ronan.
Yes.
Thank you, Clave.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chris.
the rest we need is in Africa.
You want to go to Africa?
Yes.
Well, we actually started the tour off in Botswana in Africa. So, yes,
Yeah.
we definitely look forward to going
I
back.
got a question.
Yes.
Did I ever go to Africa?
Not yet, but you said that's on your list, so we're going to make that happen.
Exactly.
And then Paris.
Oh, Paris. You hear it? I do. If you're out there listening, you heard that right there. I do used to play in our band as a djembe player. So yes, we would love to play with him again. And shout out to all our past bandmates: Alexa Gold,
And
Saint
then,
Scribbly, Tracine,
Chad Anthony.
Josh.
and then,
Josh Najashi, that's my brother from another.
And then-
Chad Anthony, another brother from another.
and then we need a form and New Jersey.
Hondo.
Yes, Hondo, yes.
Mhm.
Say their names because
Tracine.
every person, past and present, and even future, is very important. And we're always eternally grateful for any energy that you put on my music and on the band as we continue to move forward in this journey.
Yes.
But I'm extremely grateful for Ronan Ali and Chris Nelson for sticking this out with me after all these years,
Yes.
all the isms that we go through. I mean, y'all see me go through every ism.
Yes, we
We
did.
can sit here and probably create a whole nother show based on just all that I go through. But we're not going to even talk about that because we're letting go of all that. We're releasing that and having a clean slate and
Exactly.
moving forward in this next journey.
Because for a while, it was three of us for a while.
Yes.
For a very long time.
I remember that
And-
first gig too in New Jersey when it was
That's
just
right.
three of us.
Yep. And I was playing just playing bass keys. And then, through, I think it's 2007, we was at the apartment in West Philly when I was living in West Philly.
Yeah.
And I was just messing around trying double keys with Ronan's keyboard at the time and my keyboard. And it's like, Ronan gave me the confidence, the idea. You should try it all the time. I wasn't confident at the time. But years later, when one of the members, Hondo, left the group, I was so trained and disciplined enough and studied what he was doing, I was able to pick up the bass on the keys. And then I just said, let me just do bass keys, double keys. So over the years, I got a chance to get another keyboard. And sometimes playing with the Ronan's keyboard, but basically, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But then Clive, when my keyboard broke, Clive stepped in and just basically just took over what I was doing on the high keys. And he's doing an amazing job.
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Chris.
Well, next year, I hope that you can finally get that keyboard fixed so we
Yes.
can have two in the band, two
I had three,
keyboards.
actually had three.
Yeah, three. Well, two with the keyboard sound and one with the bass line.
Yeah.
I know what happened. I got a keyboard.
You do.
Wait, me, Zimbe,
Well, all my boys, they play the keyboard now, so you just never know. You never know what might happen with this band. So
Never know.
definitely come out and vibe with us November the 17th at Finnegan's Pub in Wilmington, Delaware.
me, Chloe.
It's all interchangeable as far as this band. It's also the sound. The sound is the same, but also it
Me?
advances as it
Me,
goes on.
Chloe.
Yes.
It's $10 a cover charge.
Mhm.
Showtime starts at 8 p.m., but be there at 7 p.m. as the doors open. And we look forward to seeing you there and having some fun with you. Any last words anybody want to say? Yes.
Me, Chloe, and Zimbe, and Chris, and Dad. We got keyboards. That means we got 5 keyboards.
Yeah.
Right.
Mommy also has a keyboard too.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, it's in the closet.
What I want to say is,
And mine too.
what I'd like to say is, everybody, please come out to Finnegan's and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves, and you'll definitely love what you hear. Peace.
Hey, I got one question.
Ditto and echo what everybody else is saying. Yes, you enjoy yourself. This band is a lovely family band, and we just love to play and we love to entertain and educate and just have fun. So come out and have fun with us.
You heard it from the Rocksploitation Band. Come check out Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band November the 17th. It's a Friday night at Finnegan's in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah,
Doors
yeah.
open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. $10 cover charge at the door. Once again, this is Samantha Hollins of the Wilmington Renaissance, host of the Wilmington Renaissance radio show on WHGE 95.3 FM. Up next is Alan Lawrence with Reviewing the Week. Peace and love.
Yeah!
I got a question. Excuse me. I got a question. So,
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Go to Africa next to him. If you don't go to Africa,
Ghetto songbird and an exploitation bird.